Politics as usual. I took my Frito to...
Alright, we good. Just gotta make sure.
So we're back with another episode of Politics.
So I guess
as
this will
usual.
be Politics as Usual, episode what? 6?
Are you drunk?
6.5?
No, I'm not. No,
I'm buzzed.
That ball, and you're not drunk?
Well, I mean,
I didn't drink most of that. Like everybody had a little bit of it. So
T had some. We
Now,
had
are you
some.
drinking that because they're a sponsor, or you just?
Well, I think that we hope by promoting what we're drinking, we can get sponsors. This again for the third episode in a row, I guess if you count the last half. 4 Roses Bourbon, 4 Roses. If you're out there, sponsor us, fuck with it. Or if you're a brown liquor company and
If
you
you
would
want
like
us
to
to
get
drink
you
your
would like
bourbon,
for us to replace 4
right.
roses.
Yeah. If you want us to drink your bourbon on the show,
or brown liquor in general.
Better yet, if you want us to drink white liquor,
anything.
Hey,
Coca-Cola.
We need
Hey,
spirits.
You want us to eat Nutty Buddies?
Hey, Hov, I know you down for supporting black-owned enterprises. Send us some Douce. We'll happily we'll rock with you.
If you want us to eat some chitlins,
Hey, whoa. I don't know if I'm rocking with no chitlins. How y'all doing out there? Y'all staring awfully hard. White people walking by. Go to the website. All right, so we did This Week in Politics. That might end up being the second episode because
It really might.
because it's a little bit longer.
It was a pretty long episode.
It was 56 minutes.
Yeah.
It was about 56 minutes. So now we'll do our pop culture variant of the episode. So we had
Because that's more of our wheelhouse, but we haven't had an episode yet where we talked about it.
T walking an awfully lot for a dude with a bum knee. I just want to point that out.
Like,
I just want to point
because
that out.
my mind was hurt, and I sat down as much as I could.
Like,
Oh, he on that stuff, you know.
I've been I've been getting my hair cut by T since 2014. So 4.5 years, minus that year I lived in Charlotte.
Yeah, where does he work?
Well, in the 6 months that I had to stop,
plugs so
I had
you
to
be a
stop
sponsor.
going to him because he was like letting people cut me in line even though I was there first. But
Whoa. Hold up, T. Come to your defense now.
Wait a minute. Now,
I'm talking about when you was over there. I was saying I was saying I've been coming to you for 4 years off and on. This is the first time you don't ever cut me sitting down. So like that's how I know you in pain. You a man of your craft. A lesser man would have called out, but you sat there in your stool and gave me a cut.
T. the Barber.
Yeah. But I was saying I've been coming to
you.
you for 4 years, minus my year in Charlotte. In those 6 months, I ain't come to you because you was letting people cut me in line, even though I was there first.
I was young and dumb.
Look, listen. Let me tell you. I stopped going to T abruptly. We was at Art on the Rocks in 2016. It was right before I moved to Charlotte. I walk in. I'm in there. It's me, my ex, my brother-in-law, and his girlfriend. I was sitting there, and I run into T, and I'm like, oh. It's my
That's
old
always
barber,
so
right? It's awkward as shit, right?
Do y'all remember the movie Juice?
Yeah.
When he opened up the elevator, bro?
T just look up at me like.
All I remember, everybody there, they like.
So I'm sitting there alone with T, right? And T like, man, come on, cuz you ain't have to leave me like that, man. I'm at a new barbershop, man. I'm doing better now. I had some shit going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm more professional now. I do appointments and shit. So I was like, all right, I'll come back.
Just cut the story, tell everybody what you did in them 2 weeks, though.
I came back. I came back. I ain't gonna lie, I came back. And look, listen. Someone once said famously, this was back when Twitter was the wild, wild west. This had to be 2011, 2012. A woman tweeted, one of my women followers tweeted, a man will be more faithful to his barber than he would to his wife. And I said, pussy comes and goes, but you only get one hairline. Granted, I was like 24 when I tweeted that. But I knew my hairline wasn't long for this world. Now, I've never cheated in a committed relationship. However, I do understand that when you find a good barber, I drive here from Atlanta every other weekend just to keep my what's left of my hairline intact.
So if you saw your woman and your barber drowning, which one would you say first?
Don't answer that. Just
Don't, yeah, no.
just
Well,
just say your
I
wife.
once said till death do us part and got left. T's still
You know
here
what?
T's still here cutting my
You know
hair.
He the one in the storm with you.
T weathered the storm with me. You know what I'm saying?
She get a headache. She check it out.
I went to a whole other state and I can still book that appointment on 2200trim.com.
That was a smooth little promotion you threw in there.
And T still cut me faithfully. But I said till death do us part and got left. So
But maybe if you would have paid her. I'm going to edit that part out.
all right, so
being said,
this week in blurred culture.
Yeah, man.
So we had a couple things drop. Super Smash Brothers came out on Switch, which
I just bought it as soon as I get home. I'm on it.
I haven't bought it yet. Cause
Did you see the Mortal Kombat 17 trailer? No, it was 17, 11. Yeah,
I
11.
haven't seen it yet. Everybody was watching. I was watching anime last night.
But, I mean, that's cool. I mean, but still, like it's April, the month of April, man. The month of April. The month of April is gonna be legit. What you need?
10 and 5, I'll be happy.
Let's see. Nah, I only never mind.
You're on camera, by the way.
Yeah.
We're recording a podcast.
We have a special guest here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought I had it.
He
Stop
stopped.
asked by all them restaurants, man, to come in here talking about the 10 and the 20.
Yeah, 10 and 5, I'll be happy.
He's just trying to head to the bar. He's trying to head to the bar and have a good night, man.
But there's some change in there. I'm trying to see what he up to.
Again, this is why we record in the barbershop, because you would never have this in a regular studio. Oh man, I done completely lost track. What the hell
don't even know where we were at.
Alright, so what we were talking about, Smash and the Switch.
Yeah, and then.
But yeah,
Also, there's going to be Avengers. Is it Allegiance or Alliance or?
Ultimate Alliance, Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah.
So
Ultimate
yeah, I
Alliance.
wanted to buy Smash, but I'm poor because I turned down a promotion this week.
I'm poor too, but let's not talk about that.
Yeah, well, I was in position to make more money, but my
Yeah.
job hit me with the wrong percentage on the promotion, and I told them no. Which, funny enough, might actually lead me to being a Birmingham resident again. God help us all.
That would be coincidentally, when he moves back to Birmingham, that would be the end of this show because we're not doing it anymore.
Wow. How would we not do this anymore if I lived in
Because you're gonna be out here in these streets.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
yeah, the truth.
No, man, look,
Tell the truth.
listen. I wasn't big out here when I was but bro, I was a musician in my mid-20s when I lived at my mom's and had zero bills. I ain't finna be ripping and running these streets.
Yeah,
I've seen what's out here in Birmingham, and what's out here in Birmingham isn't bad. I had a lot of fun during those times. You'll never guess how being a rapper in a rock band benefits you in these Birmingham streets until you're a rapper in a rock band in these Birmingham streets with a lot of
Now that you're
disposable
talking
income.
about Birmingham, what do you think about the game last week, Alabama, Georgia? SEC championship.
You can't write a better script than that. Basically.
Hey, look, listen. I am a noted hater of all things. I'm a Michigan fan, so you can tell I'm bitter and scorned by college football. Shut up, Ron. If y'all saw episode 5 where my brother was on here, almost all of my sports team fan allegiances are the rivals of my brother's teams. So my brother was an Ohio State fan growing up. I obviously picked Michigan. My brother was a Duke fan growing up. I picked Carolina. That's how I ended up with my college team. They were all my brothers. So me and my brother are almost exactly a year apart, and we shared a room for 16 years. So we had a lot of beef growing up. So I naturally wanted to root for the teams that were the rivals.
So I know one like the biggest joys like we had off camera was me like seeing you come to the realization that what you were saying was bullshit about the Ohio State and Michigan game, because you're like, man, Ohio State ain't looking too good right now. I think Michigan gonna take him. And then you kind of like, and then I saw a look on your face. You're like,
Hold on,
well,
man.
well,
Y'all ain't
never
gonna keep on
mind.
talking
I
about
don't
y'all.
know.
Hold on for me. Conference USA champs.
Hey, UAB.
UAB.
Go
UAB.
UAB.
Let's go.
That's my
Shout out
hat.
UAB.
I
Hey.
finished that. Go UAB. You in Birmingham.
Hey,
baby.
I got about 25,000 in student loans to UAB, so I rock with them.
But no, for real. Shout out to UAB.
Shout out
that's
to
huge.
that is a beautiful,
That's huge.
beautiful story for the city of Birmingham, for them to have gone, for the UA Board of Trustees to do that bullshit that they did.
Man, talk about it.
Complete bullshit that they did. For Bill Clark to stick around, for the quality of coach
Got rid of
and
our
man that
football
he is,
program.
there's
For
not a
them
lot
to
of people
keep
that
him.
would have said. Not only for them to keep him, but he could have went and got a D coordinator job for the same amount of money he was making.
Yeah.
And he chose to stay. So shout outs to UAB.
Second
Shout
best
outs to-
coach in Alabama.
Well, I mean, considering that the best coach in Alabama is probably the best college football coach in history, that's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot.
That's saying a
not
lot.
even, like,
That's saying a
like,
lot.
I don't even
That
say
would
that
be
lightly.
Nick Saban for those
Yeah.
of you that are
Like I don't even
So-
say that lightly. Like Bill Clark is a true gem, and like
Shouts
if you're
out-
a UAB fan, you should be lucky to have him as a coach because he loves his program so much. He wants to stay here. So
Is someone on fire?
shout out to Bill Clark. man.
Shout outs to Ryan. Shout outs to Court. Because they were two of the people who were big into the UAB football program being
Right,
canceled
right.
circus that happened. They were like out here, like I think Ryan like lost some career opportunities because of that, because of the shit that he was talking. So shout outs to him. We got to get him on episode whenever our schedules.
Whenever he
Actually
can
line
make
up.
his way down from North Alabama, but yeah.
I mean, you know, he's got a wife and children,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
trying to be a good human.
You know, Miles College won that SIAC here.
Yeah,
we were just a former
yeah,
Miles
Jacksonville
College.
State
yeah.
won
Yep.
some. I think they won something. Man, you know, we top heavy around here. We won us down here.
Yeah,
It's all about Bama. See, they used to,
Except in Lee County, apparently.
yeah, except in Lee County. Yeah. Damn.
back then, they
Shout
had
outs to
home.
B.
Yeah, shout no. Let's talk. No,
Nah, we gotta
talk
shout
about-
out DeAndre.
I know, but let's never. I want to talk about all.
All right, so
But let's talk about just college football.
So college football, we'll start with that instead of our nerdy comic book shit that we were going to talk about. So the college football playoff was announced. Alabama, of course, the heavy favorite.
Who's your Heisman?
Tour.
Kyler right now. I only say that because, all right, so full disclosure, I'm from Dayton, Ohio, as we've discussed. So I am not as SEC-centric as people in Alabama.
Right.
So I watch Pac-12 games, I watch Big 12 games, I watch Big 10 games. Kyler Murray's been putting up Michael Vick-like numbers this season.
Let me take the stage.
Against Turtles.
No. It's not even about
Everybody in
to,
the SEC would kill teams.
to me is not
No.
because you can't pick your competition. So I kind of have a soft spot to they play weak teams because you can't pick the teams you play. So basically,
I mean, unless you scheduling the
'cause
Citadel
basically-
every year.
I'm gonna throw out what Tua did. Only played prior to Georgia. Only played 1/4 quarter where he threw 2 passes. He has for some reason the number is 37 or 41. I think he's at 41 touchdowns. Popped in my head. How many interceptions?
3
Yeah, 3 interceptions.
Yeah. 3 quarters per game.
Considering that half of the season he's played at 80% because he had a knee injury, and now he has an ankle injury, and still put up gargantuan numbers.
I'm not here to I think Tua is a once.
3.5 quarters per game.
I think Tua is a once in a generation quarterback.
Mhm.
I think he is the best parts of Russell Westbrook meets the best parts of Aaron Rodgers, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
I also think that Kyler Murray has been putting up numbers better than last season's Heisman candidate. And hold on, let me finish.
So 2.5
And
quarters.
and that the guy who was backing up Tua, who they said wasn't good enough to start over Tua this season despite having the conference offensive player of the year trophy, came in and won them the game.
And that's the reason why I think.
That's why I think that Kyler should get it.
Okay, because
you couldn't have brought in another quarterback to do what
we can have
Kyler
two
did.
separate conversations here. We can say who deserves the Heisman and who's going to win the Heisman. Because I think Tua deserves the Heisman. Who's going to win the Heisman is Kyler.
That's the point that I'm talking.
Okay.
I'm not saying that Kyler isn't deserving. I'm not saying that Tua isn't deserving. I think Tua is the best quarterback I think Tua is going to go number 1 whenever he comes out. I think Tua is special, and it's scary that his little brother is even better. despite
He's
whatever.
not. He's not.
I think
He's not.
Talia
No,
might
no.
be better.
No.
I think Talia might be better.
No. I watched.
I agree, bro. He not better.
He's not
His
better.
arm-
I watched enough
His arm
Thompson
is
to tell
nowhere
you.
near like
Nowhere near, because Tua has that
Zip,
next level
quick zip.
Aaron Rodgers accuracy.
And Tua's left-handed. I'm a left-handed.
His brother has
Look,
to cop.
Combine Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers, and you got Tua.
Tua throws like this. And
Tua-
go. His brother has to do like this.
Look,
lay
that
back
first
with
that
it.
first game of the season where Tua fell, spit around on his arm and got up and sidearmed the
This-
perfect pass.
Okay, so
I was
what-
like, he's
so-
on a different level.
So what I'm saying is this might be a Mike and Marcus Vick situation. Marcus Vick was way more talented than Michael Vick was.
I think he was a better passer, but as far as just
Michael-
physical tools,
No.
and passing,
Marcus Vick was faster than Mike.
no.
His
He's not a
Virginia
quarterback
his
faster.
Virginia Tech workout, he ran faster than Michael Vick.
No.
What year?
When he
Because let
came
me tell
on.
you something.
Google that.
In Mike Vick's pro day, he allegedly ran a 4.19. So I know for sure that Marcus was nowhere near.
Listen,
no.
I am a Michael Vick stan.
I'm a Michael Vick stan too. I know he throws lefty because he was at such an advantage as a kid because he's really right arm, just like Tua.
Hold on.
Now I didn't know Tua was right-handed.
Yeah, Tua is right-handed, but as a kid, his dad made him throw with his left hand because he throws left, but he's dominantly right-handed. So
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure at a Mike Vick pro day.
We gonna time lapse this because AJ Bush and that. So.
Okay, they said his arm was better. He could throw.
That's
it
what I
farther than
just
Mike.
said.
Okay, well I'm sorry. Shit.
That's
Okay,
fair.
well whatever. I think Marcus Vick had more talent than Mike.
No, he did.
He was just a dumbass.
He did not.
He was a dumbass.
He did not.
No. Hold on. If Marcus Vick had more arm talent than Michael Vick, that's saying something. Because Michael Vick could throw it 80 yards with the snap of a wrist.
I'm saying
And he was fast enough to play wide receiver in the NFL. Marcus. That's saying something.
Marcus he got cut. So
but he was because he was out here doing stupid.
Yeah.
And let's not act like Mike Vick was the smartest nigga on the planet.
Let's not.
Google
Ron
Ron Mexico.
Google
Ron
Ron
Mexico
Mexico
if you don't know what we're talking
Oh
about.
my God.
Because Mike Vick was out here doing some dumb shit as well.
I've
But-
never met a black person named Ron Mexico, and that's why he put it on his clinic.
So I
Yeah.
think what cost Tua the Heisman is the fact that, and let's not bullshit. Jalen Hurts coming in doing what he did was the 30 for 30 on that is going to be fucking phenomenal. Jalen Hurts lost his job because he couldn't throw against Georgia.
Cried.
And I ain't nothing wrong with crying.
Ain't that right? But I'm saying he went through the pain.
Yeah.
He went through the growing pains.
Which most people rebound off that and leave because I'm mad.
And I'm of the camp that I personally think if I'm him, I'll
I
leave.
still think Jalen should have left.
I believe that Jalen, I'm not going to say should have, but if I'm in that position, I leave.
It was too much logic to leave.
I'm going to go find the program that suits my needs
But
best.
where did you go if you leave? He's at one of the premier.
But I will say this: him sticking
I was-
around.
Ask
sticking
yourself
and
this.
I think that's what he had to
Would USC take Jalen Hurts right now?
Oh, most definitely.
Most motherfucking definitely.
Jalen, I will say this: him saying he has his pick, he could go.
Where would you go from an Alabama program?
If you asking me where he goes, I think he goes to USC. I put that out there because Cliff Kingsbury just went to USC, and Jalen Hurts is a spread option quarterback who is now shown that he can throw.
because
he goes to USC,
honestly, I was thinking
he might be a second day NFL pick because he showed that he can throw the ball in the SEC championship game.
So now everyone think I'm a Roll Tide fan since '79. Walter Lewis option made it famous. Listen, we didn't give up on Jalen Hurts. It's just that we believe in putting the best player in.
Tua is just that
and
good.
Tua approved by far. I was with Jalen Hurts. I thought they was doing him wrong to that first game. That boy Tua made me a believer. But if you remember that game last week, we then became against Tua because he was off. Everyone was saying, take him out. We watching the game. The moment he took him out, man, we clapped. We clap for him going out, but we clap most of all for Jalen.
I always say this about the Bama fans as a community. Like, I don't think
Bama fans are the worst fans in the nation.
outside
of Boston,
say this.
Outside of Boston, Massachusetts.
You don't realize
outside of
you
Boston,
don't realize
Massachusetts.
how special this is going on right now. And so people get so fickle. Like,
y'all wasn't around when Shula was coach.
Because
yes, we were.
I was at UA when Shula was coach. We had
No,
a parade in the streets.
I'm talking about the new fans.
Listen to that's what I'm saying. Like,
Johnny come lateless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
like people like winning more than they like the team.
The fans that
there's no way
down the statewide Greek shows down in the universe down
there's no way. There is no reason why they shouldn't have treated Jalen like they did, like in the summer and in the beginning of the season.
People get mad at him.
What did they do?
People were like, Jalen, if you want to leave, kick her off.
People got mad at him for saying they haven't communicated with me. I'd like to know what's going on.
Right.
That's a basic human emotion. I've been starting for 2 years. Y'all can't tell me what the fuck is going on. That's a basic human emotion. Tell me what's going on so I can get. I think if they had communicated with him, Jalen would have been gone. I think if they had went to him honestly and said, "Listen, Tua is the quarterback," Jalen probably says, "All right, cool."
Because they do that.
That's why they didn't communicate with him.
Because let's be real with them, they kind of strung him along.
Yes, they did. Until it was just too far to go.
And I done did plenty of women like that, and I understand their anger. Plenty of women that
wanted. That was a left turn.
Plenty of women that wanted
to.
No, listen. Hold on. I'm gonna say
that was a hard left. Hold on a minute. I'm falling out the window, man. Hold on, man.
I'm gonna equate it in a way that people understand. I said for the longest time, all in my 20s, any woman that dated me will tell you, I said, I don't want to get married, I don't want to be in a relationship. When I got married and got in a relationship, those women were upset because I strung their asses along. So I understand it. Sometimes you don't know until you got that special one in front of you, and Tua is that special one.
Because Tua is the once in a generation. So here's what I can predict. Okay. Well, my predictions anyway. Kyler Murray has already been drafted by an MLB team. He has every reason to go ahead and
the $4.6 million.
He has every reason to go pro.
Take your ass to the NFL.
That's an option. I feel like that's an option for Jalen, Oklahoma. Also, Mike Locksley just went to Maryland. Mike Locksley, offensive coordinator.
Oh, and
Mike Locksley is also the one who kept order in the team when people started calling for Tua.
Dude, those are losing programs.
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma ain't. They might lose.
No, not Oklahoma.
But that's what I'm saying, man.
I don't think he's going to Maryland for the simple fact.
No, I feel like that's on the lower of the.
But I don't think he's going to Oklahoma either. I think if Tua goes anywhere, he's going to USC.
You mean Jalen?
Oh, Jalen.
But no.
If Jalen goes anywhere, he's going to USC.
Jalen's not going to USC because of KJ Daniels. And I'm not saying KJ Daniels is like great, but
Jalen, you know where I'd like you to go?
Jalen is the starting quarterback.
Don't do that to him. Don't do that.
Jalen, you know where I'd like you to go?
Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him, man.
I didn't pull up the fight. Jalen, you know where I'd like you to go?
Hail to the Victors is a great fight song, but still, don't do that to Jalen, man. We like Jalen around here. Don't do that to him.
Right, relax.
He's serious.
No. Because Shay
still got one more year, right? You know where I'd like you to go?
Shay still got one more year, right?
You know where I'd like you to go, Jalen? What the fuck is this?
Don't do that to yourself, Jalen. Don't do that, man. Yeah.
Hey, relax. I can't find the right fight song. Jalen, come to Michigan.
Don't do that to yourself.
Hey, listen. Wow, that's a good segue.
No.
Listen, Shay does have another year of eligibility, but I've been telling people for the last 2 years.
It's not Shay.
Shay is not
not Shay.
I know it's not Shay, but Shay is not the best quarterback on the roster. The best quarterback on the roster, his big brother wears number 22 for the Carolina Panthers. His father wore number 87 for the Denver Broncos. It is Dylan McCaffrey. Dylan McCaffrey is a better quarterback. He does everything that Shea Patterson does, but better. He has a better arm. He's faster. He reads the offense better. It's Dylan McCaffrey.
Because you're talking foolishness right now, I'm gonna switch lanes and say Dwayne Haskins doesn't deserve to be the third Heisman candidate as Will Greer of West Virginia.
I completely agree. Because fuck
now,
Ohio
who won
State.
what last night? I can't get.
Tua won what? The Maxwell? Or did he win the Walter Camp?
I think it's the Walter Camp.
The player of the year, right?
Maxwell and Walter Camp are the same thing.
I will say this historically.
Who won the player of the year?
Historically, the player who wins the
Maxwell.
Walter, the Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Historically, that player goes on to
Doesn't
win the
win.
Heisman.
No, doesn't win the Heisman.
No. What's the count then? So what's the count? That
I
he
think
won?
it's the
Which one is the player of the year?
They're both the player of the year.
Because
No,
They're both Walter
won-
Camp and
Look
Maxwell
it
are
up.
both the player of the year.
Tua won the Walter Camp then.
No, Tua won Maxwell. I know that for real.
Okay, well, that's what I meant to say. The winner of the Maxwell usually goes on to win the Heisman.
I know it. Yes. That's
Yeah, so that's probably a good indicator that he's probably still winning the Heisman.
Go Kyler. Take the 4.6.
Yeah,
Don't
take
be
that money,
stupid.
man.
Don't go to the NFL.
Cause Kyler isn't
Oh,
like
I know what it is. One is based on
Maxwell was Tua.
One is great based on your greatest impact, and the other is based on just your overall performance for the year.
Davey O'Brien was Kyler.
They're saying Tua was
Yeah.
the greatest impact.
Let's see.
And he
Shout out to
really
Jerry
was.
Judy winning the Bolitnikoff.
yeah.
He was the
Dog, they did the 5 highest yards per catch in the country, and like all 5 of them was SEC, and the 2 through 5 was Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
That's some outstanding shit. Nobody. Oh, Tua won the Walter Camp and the Maxwell, so he's not winning the Heisman. He's not winning the Heisman.
He's probably not winning the Heisman.
Kyler is winning the Heisman.
Hold up, I thought Kyler won something last night.
He won the Davey O'Brien award.
He won the David O'Brien.
Okay.
The quarterback of the year.
Quarterback of the
He
year.
won the
That's what
quarterback
I
of
knew
the
it was
year.
some of the year.
But see, the reason why I say Kyler don't need to go to the league is Kyler Murray is my height.
If that.
Yeah, like son like 5'8".
Cause
He might be Muggsy
and
Bogues
that's
out
the
here.
thing. Kyler Murray is a good college football quarterback, but I see a lot of stuff with his game that don't translate
He
to the
might-
next level.
If he gets the right coordinator that allow,
And plus,
he can
so
work.
he's-
He can
so
work
that
he's
with,
Major
like
League
Doug
Baseball
Flutie?
money.
He's like a Doug Flutie.
Actually, yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
pretty accurate. Yeah.
but he's putting up Mike Vick numbers. The difference is Kyler Murray is like 5'9", 5'10". Michael Vick was a legit 6', 6'1". So that height difference, when you got linemen, you either need a coordinator that knows how to roll the pocket to where you can get throwing lanes, or he's gonna have to run a lot, and I don't know that his body can take that. So when if I got $4.6 million guaranteed from the Oakland Athletics, guess what the fuck I'm doing? I'm taking $4.6 million from the Oakland
Major League
Athletics.
Baseball
Guaranteed money. Even after you pay your taxes, your agent, whomever, that's still a good $2 million. Take it. Because if you go to the NFL, you might not see that. Take the money. Take the money. Take the money. I'm all for the money. As far as the bowl prediction, Alabama's gonna win the fucking national championship.
Okay, let's break down playoffs.
Why?
Clemson, Notre Dame. I know, right? It's
Alabama
pointless.
Clemson.
Alabama's gonna win. This is. It doesn't matter what happens in any other game
I have a spicy take for you.
because in my opinion, the only coach capable of counteracting Nick Saban is retiring after the Rose Bowl,
Yeah,
and we've seen it.
yeah.
Urban Meyer is the second greatest college football
Because when
coach,
it comes to the chess,
modern
Urban,
college football coach.
Urban can.
I said this in 2014. If my old account was still public, you could find the tweets. I said, I think Urban is the one coach that ain't afraid of Nick Saban and the one coach that understands what can beat Nick Saban. Nick Saban's defenses are too disciplined. When shit breaks down, they don't know what the fuck to do.
You know how they won in 2014 by throwing something in the scouting report that wasn't there. They took off with Cardale and they ran the ball with him.
Yeah,
They were like, oh, I didn't know Cardale could run.
exactly.
Next thing you know, Cardale running QB sneak up the middle.
Exactly, and that's what beat them because when the play breaks down, Johnny Manziel showed this.
Exactly.
Chad Kelly
Like
showed
like
this.
Bama is so prepared that you have to take their wit and their smarts against them and use it against
That's
them.
the only thing I liked about Shea Patterson was that when Backyard Shea is in effect, Backyard Shea plays better than Pocket Shea.
Yeah.
Backyard Shea, when shit breaks down and it's like, Nico Collins 6'4" in the back of the end zone, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's find him after I've scrambled for 7 seconds. That's what beat. So, do I think Lincoln Riley is a good enough offensive coach to counteract the Saban defense? I do. Do I think Lincoln Riley is going to let Kyler Murray do what Kyler Murray needs to do to beat a Nick Saban defense? No.
Lincoln Riley's like as far as like
he's too smart for his own.
as far as his philosophy is good, but like when it comes to those nuances of the game, like just strategic, like planning, like Saban is.
My whole game plan would be draw plays in the sandlot football. That's how I would go at Nick Saban. I have an athletic quarterback and a bunch of athletic ass wide receivers. Kyler, you gonna go out here and you gonna run around until you either find somebody open or you gain 5 yards.
But I got some. Like I said, I got a spicy take for you though.
Mm.
I can't believe I'm saying this because I hate this team. Like I hate this team that versus Auburn. It's gonna be Bama Notre Dame for the championship.
I agree with you only because Clemson's quarterback has zero mobility, and that's going to allow Notre Dame's defensive line to tee off on him. Mm-hmm. And that means that Tua finna be Tua.
And once you get to that game, it's like, because
I just want to note that if Jalen Hurts goes to USC, I'm buying a Jalen Hurts USC jersey.
So let's put it on record. Let's put the pin on the map. Where is Jalen Hurts going next year?
If you want logic, I think he probably. Let me not say that because you know where he could go.
Where?
Ohio State. If Dwayne Haskins leaves,
oh my God!
If Dwayne Haskins leaves with Ryan Day's offense, that's a hot take, by the way. I just thought. Thank you for Four Roses for giving me that idea.
You know what'd be crazier? Like
Auburn.
No, not Auburn. What if he goes
nowhere?
What if he goes nowhere?
Huh? Bring a stool over. Bring your ass on camera, man. You over there laughing and shit? Come on, nigga.
What if he goes nowhere? Wherever Tua like.
He's a grad.
Wherever Tua's knee is so damaged that they're like, hey, we gonna give him this medical red shirt.
That's not number one. That ain't gonna happen because they want Talia that bad. Number two, because of the fact that he has a graduate transfer, he's gonna go to the best situation for him. So I actually give you a dark horse that I didn't even think of until it just came up. West Virginia, Will Greer's leaving.
Oh.
Dana Holgerson's offense works.
I like Dana Holgerson, yeah.
Dana Holgerson's offense works enough for Jalen to work. But if I were him, where I would go is USC. You go to USC, resurrect that program, and dip. With Cliff Kingsbury going there, you're good.
Like Cliff gonna be like too coked out to even coach. Like
No. Cliff is going there, and I only say this.
Cliff is going there to be the next head coach.
Exactly. Bomani Jones said this on his podcast. He said, "You just moved the new husband into the house, and you don't even realize."
Yeah. Cliff is going there to be the new
I
head
think
coach.
Cliff is going there to be the new head coach, and if you're Jalen Murray, why not? If you're Jalen, what
Who the hell is Jalen Murray?
Right. Four Roses bourbon, ladies and gentlemen. If you're Jalen Hurts,
if you're Jalen Brunson,
if you're Jalen Hurts, why not go there to resurrect USC? That number 2 jersey would be hung for all eternity. Because you know after next season, Pete Carroll's going back there. Pete Carroll's going back to USC. That is his swan song. Yeah. He won in the NFL. He's going to go back in. He's going to make sure that Seattle isn't a complete shit show.
Now the writing's on the wall that he got to... Yeah.
I put that on. Don't cut it.
So what I will say is this. I want to talk to only Michigan fans in this moment. Stop whining about Jim Harbaugh. Do y'all remember where we were with Brady Hoke and Rich Rodriguez?
No, Jim Harbaugh is trash, though.
Hey.
Let's get into it, man.
Hey.
Let's get into it.
Do you remember Brady Hoke?
I remember Brady Hoke.
You remember
I know who Jim Harbaugh is.
Look, listen.
Lifetime contract, Jim Harbaugh.
Hold on. He didn't get a lifetime contract.
No,
Let me talk.
I know he did.
Let me talk as a Michigan fan. Let me talk. Hold on.
How many years he got?
He got 7 years, 40-something million.
Let me talk.
Hold on.
There is no reason why that Michigan team should have lost to Ohio State. Why did they lose to Ohio State? They lost on coaching.
I know. And this is my point. Jim Harbaugh's issue is that Jim Harbaugh will not establish an offensive. You know how many play callers we have? Let me tell you. Do you know everyone that was calling plays this season for Michigan?
Everybody.
Name them. Jim Harbaugh, Pep Hamilton, Jim McElwain, Jay Harbaugh. We had 4 play callers this season. That's why we couldn't win. So my beef with Jim Harbaugh, he's recruited well. The defense is good under Don Brown. What I want from Michigan fans is to stop whining, because under Brady Hoke,
No, you should be whining.
no, we shouldn't. No.
You should
This is
be
what
whining.
happened.
Why?
This is what happened.
Please.
This is what happened. We pulled the plug too soon on Rich Rodriguez. Let me tell you why. Brady Hoke's one winning season would have been Rich Rodriguez's fourth season. When we went 11,
disagree.
hold on. I'm gonna tell you why that is. Because when the quarterback was Denard, we had think about what Rich Rodriguez was walking into. Lloyd Carr's three yards in a cloud of dust offense. He came in with Tate Forcier, Denard Robinson as his quarterback.
I know. But
Tate
I'm
Forcier was trash.
But no.
So I'm
They
gonna tell
made
you
the
why
right
we pulled
decision by
No,
letting
hold
Rick
on.
Rod
Brady
retire.
Hoke's first season, we go 11-2. That would have been Rich Rod's fourth season. Every season since then, the winning numbers declined because Brady Hoke could not recruit. Brady Hoke couldn't recruit.
Well, at that point, nobody wanted to go to Michigan.
Because we were with Adidas, that was part of the problem.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Big Ten football isn't built how Rich Rodriguez was building his program.
And that's why I'm saying
It was so easy to stop Michigan because people were like, okay, they got like a lot of small, fast people.
No.
Get a lot of big people.
No. That wasn't the issue. Rich Rod's first season, he had the skill players, but not the linemen that could run his offense. Those were still Lloyd Carr's linemen. So when you got Tate Forcier trying to run the spread against Wisconsin gonna maul that nigga. But wait, when Brady Hoke got there, they were all Rich Rod's athletes with Rich Rod's linemen, and we finally go to a bowl game. We went to the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, I remember
Denard Robinson was cooking.
I remember that.
Every year since then, it was a downward fucking slope. That's why I say stop complaining about. What I want from Jim Harbaugh is either give Pep Hamilton total control of the offense or bring in an offensive coordinator that can modernize the offense. Because the quarterback that we need to win is there. It's not Shea Patterson, people. I love number 2. What made me a Michigan fan was Charles Woodson putting the rolls in his mouth.
I see why you're a Michigan fan, man, because you delusional.
Listen, man.
I'll
be
exactly
that.
why you're a Michigan fan.
I will be that.
Because you got to be delusional to be from Ohio and be a Michigan fan.
How many games did you guys win this year? 3?
Who, Michigan?
No, Michigan.
No, we went 10-2.
Yeah.
For real?
No, the only season we lost.
That was last year. Hold on.
No, this season Michigan lost to Notre Dame by 3 and got they cheeks slapped by Ohio State.
I thought you guys.
No, Michigan has won double-digit games in 3 of the last 4 seasons. We lost.
Well, you know, this Southeast, we don't pay attention to nobody else.
I know. That's why I'm the Ohio voice.
I'm a fan of the game, so I watch like all conferences.
And that's the thing. Michigan wasn't bad this year. And look, Ronnie told me, you're going to love Shea Patterson. You're going to love Shea Patterson. And Shea Patterson is cool. My thing with Shea Patterson is Shea Patterson can't take the top off of the defense.
Shea Patterson is in the wrong league.
I agree. Shea Patterson is another
Knocking
one.
it down straight with no cut.
Oh no, he put
the ginger. He do the opposite of me.
Yeah,
I put the liquor in, then the soda. He put the soda in, then the liquor.
When Shea Patterson went to Michigan, I was like, that's a bad fit, man.
Now we'll give Jim Harbaugh some credit. Shea Patterson has looked better in every game till the Ohio State game, which I don't understand. So yeah, listen, Alabama's winning the national title. It'll be number what? 18 for them.
18, baby.
18.
Well, 18 that they claim.
That's on me.
18
baby.
that they claim, 12 that the NCAA recognized.
Well, it was only 4 teams back then.
That's
so,
on me, baby.
But
look,
That's on me, baby.
I don't mind Alabama claiming championships that they shouldn't have, but they claim a championship from a year they finished 3rd in the SEC. Man, come on.
God is a Bama fan.
He is clearly.
You remember that year? Everything had. It was a few years ago. Everything had to fall in our favor about 4 years ago, and it did.
Listen,
Bear Bryant is having his way up there.
Listen, Nick Saban is the greatest modern. Nick Saban is the greatest modern college football coach, and that's just all there is to it. Mm-hmm. There's nothing you can say about that. There's nothing you can say about that. All right, so T's here. T watches comic book
T's
movies
an
like we
fan,
do.
by the way.
Yeah.
Well, we switching gears. So T, did you watch the Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame trailers?
I saw it like 30 seconds ago.
You saw the Avengers. Which one did you see?
Which one?
The Avengers.
Okay.
So, all right, so we'll discuss that one. So the Avengers 4 trailer dropped, and it was aptly titled Avengers Endgame.
Why is it name Endgame, AJ?
Well, because the Russo brothers have been lying to us for the last fucking year.
I mean, like in the movie. Like, why is it?
Okay, so if you go back to Avengers Infinity War, Doctor Strange is going through the future. So if you have to go back further than that. So on the ship where he's captured by Ebony Maw, Doctor Strange says to Tony Stark, I will not hesitate to sacrifice you and the boy being Spider-Man, if it means protecting the Time Stone. Fast forward, they land on Titan. Doctor Strange is doing some wild shit.
He goes through every possible scenario.
So he's saying that there's only one scenario they win out of 14,605,000. I think that's the number.
Yeah.
And Tony Stark almost gets killed. Doctor Strange says, I will give you the Time Stone if you save Tony Stark. And when Stark goes, why did you do that? Doctor Strange says, because we are in the Endgame. There gives you the reason why he went against his word earlier in the film. So if you know anything about Avengers, you know that this is going to be, number one, a spectacle among all spectacles.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, that the Russos have been lying to us for the last 9 months.
And also that...
It came out in April, so the last 8 months.
And also, like I said in the group, that Redditor is right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, so...
There has been a Redditor, like, who...
that has been throwing out
who is like a Marvel insider who guessed the Endgame, and who also brought up Hawkeye being in Japan, being Ronin.
If you look,
fighting under Yakuza.
If you want to look very closely at those Yakuza that Hawkeye fought, they're Skrulls.
Okay, so I'll ask you this: who's a Skrull in the MCU?
Captain America.
You think so?
I
was thinking about it earlier. I was thinking Black Widow.
So here's the thing with Kevin. I always struggle with Kevin's last name because it looks like Phage, but apparently it's pronounced Feige. But I don't feel comfortable saying Feige, so I'm gonna say Phage.
Yeah,
it's fine. So the thing with Kevin Feige is all of the movies in the MCU find their ultimate animated counterpart, and you'll find what the movie is. So if you look at Avengers 1, go to Ultimate Avengers, and you will find basically the original script, which the original script was Captain America being unfrozen from ice, the Hulk being kind of an enemy / hero, you don't know what he is, aliens attacking, and Tony Stark being unwilling to come in while Hank Pym and the Wasp have beef. That was the original plot of Avengers 1. But instead of bringing in Janet Van Dyne and Hank Pym, they decided to bring in Hawkeye and Black Widow in their stead. So you can find almost every single Avengers movie in an Ultimate Avengers cartoon because Kevin Feige, whatever his name is. I'm going to call you Phage, bro. I'm sorry. You can call me Albert Phonix if you want.
Albert Joe Phone.
Hey, relax. Kevin Feige is the executive producer of all those movies.
Mm-hmm.
So he basically took the Ultimate Universe...
Took discarded scripts and
put them into the MCU. So what's about to happen is essentially we're going to get a redo of everything that happened. So Ronnie and I postulated the theory that there was going to be time travel.
I still think there is.
There is, but I don't think it's in the way that we expected. 2 clues to this. Number one, we thought that they were going to use time travel to go get Captain Marvel because how could Captain Marvel appear 30 years later and still look like Captain Marvel? Well, in the Captain Marvel trailer, they said that when her DNA was infused with Kree alien DNA that she was allowed to live longer. So obviously she's out there in the universe being Captain Marvel, just not helping humans for whatever reason. So
she got bigger problems.
That's what
obviously
that's what we thought. She got bigger problems. So there's going to be time travel, and we know this because they put out a casting call for 2 twins, 2 young twins.
Yeah, Wiccan and Speed.
Well, that's where I'm going. They cast Scott Lang's daughter older. So if you've read the comics, you know that's the Young Avengers, which features Kang the Conqueror as the Iron Lad, but younger. Wiccan and Speed, who are the sons of Scarlet Witch and Vision, who have the powers of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Mm-hmm. Stature, who is Cassie Lang but older, who has the powers of Ant-Man, as well as Hulkling and a few others. So those twins are Wiccan and Speed, Scott Lang's daughter. So basically they're going to end up going to the future. What we thought was going to happen was Scott Lang, because if you watch the end of Ant-Man and Wasp, Janet Van Dyne says, be careful of those time vortexes. We thought Scott Lang was going to come out in the future and meet his daughter.
As I tweeted earlier, I still think that's misdirection.
I don't think that is.
I think it is.
I'm going to tell you
Okay,
why.
go ahead.
So Scott Lang shows up and knocks on the door of the Avengers compound and sees Cap and Black Widow. Tony Stark still being in space, what we think at this time. What I think happened is Scott figured out how to use the time vortexes and is about to propose to them, hey, let's go to the future and past to stop Thanos before this
So
shit
he hopped
happens.
out of time for a sec and drove from San Francisco to Washington, D.C.
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
They're in
Okay,
upstate New York.
okay, upstate New York.
So he might have hopped out the time vortex after the snap. He might have learned how to use them and said,
I think
hey,
that's misdirection.
it might be, but why is he showing up in...
Because look back at the original Infinity War teaser. How many scenes were thrown in there to throw you off? Like in the Wakanda War, you see the Hulk running.
I'm not even going to say misdirection because the Russo brothers have been outright lying to us. Nothing the Russo brothers have said is true because they said, it's not called Endgame. There's no line of dialogue about the title that's in the Infinity War, and they were full of shit. So everything they've been saying about people not coming back to life, everyone's coming back to life. That's why Spider-Man Homecoming Part 2 is set minutes after the end of Avengers 4.
The trailer is coming tomorrow, by the way, so watch out for that.
Also, are you ready to admit that I was right about them stealing Miles Morales' storyline and giving it to a young Peter Parker?
Let me have a drink.
That's a yes, by the way. So if you go back to one of our Don't Call It a Podcast episode where we reviewed Spider-Man Homecoming.
We argued for this about 45
and I
minutes.
told Ronnie that they took Miles Morales' storyline and gave it to Peter Parker. Ronnie said, I don't believe that's true. That's not. Now, if you look at set photos, Peter Parker is wearing whose costume, Ronnie?
He's just wearing alternate.
He's wearing Miles Morales'
You know,
Spider-Man
the Spider-Man
costume.
video game, he wears like
The
unlockable.
black and red Spider-Man costume
Shout
that
out to
was
Into
given
the
to
Spider-Verse,
Miles.
man, coming out. When does that come out? On the 14th? Yeah, Into the
They have
Spider-Verse.
said Into the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie of all
I've
time.
heard that. Yeah.
And I have to go see it.
I gotta go see it.
Because it looks like it's hard.
Yeah.
And I gotta get those Spider-Man Air Jordans, even though I can't wear one because I have flat feet and they hurt my feet.
You wore 8.5. Oh.
Shut up, nigga.
Okay.
Why you hating on my shoe size?
I'm just saying, man.
God damn. Alright, so Infinity War's trailer came out. We wanted that. Also, Captain Marvel's trailer came out.
I got a take, man.
Alright, spill your take.
I love Brie Larson, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I loved her in Short Terms Well.
Mm-hmm.
Loved her in Scott Pilgrim.
I haven't seen any of these movies, by the way.
I know. But whatever. For some reason, I'm having a hard time buying her as Captain Marvel, especially in the second trailer where she's featured heavily. I'm having a hard time buying it.
So, I don't care as much about that shit. So here's my thing with Captain.
I'm just saying, like, no, just look at the trailer. Like, do you buy her as the most powerful being in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Yes, only because a person that powerful would have to be nonchalant.
And no. Here's the thing, like I know how she sounds, I know how she acts, and she's like consciously making a decision to act a certain way in this movie, and I don't think I bought it.
I buy it only because when I think about if I was the strongest person ever, would I give a flying fuck about the trivial pursuits of others? And the answer to that question is no.
It's not. It's before we
Like
get there.
I'm not. So, but this ties into my point, right? So, to me, this is their Man of Steel. They're trying to create their Superman
it
movie.
is, yeah.
You can go back to looking at the Man of Steel trailers for Clark showing up in the red cape as a kid, and you parallel that with Captain Marvel falling off her bike and trying to show her as a young person gaining strength. This is their Superman. They're trying to create this believability of, hey, this is our Superman before she comes in and kicks ass, because Josh Brolin spoiled what the end of Avengers 4 is. If you go
You
back,
didn't hear that, but
you
Josh
know.
Brolin spoiled at the end of Avengers 4.
There's a fight scene where Josh Brolin described before Infinity War that people didn't catch up on that I caught up on. Go find it. It's on our website. Go find my Ant-Man and the Wasp post. You'll find a link to it. So my thing with that is, if I was super duper powerful, I would be more nonchalant than I am, and I'm hella nonchalant now.
It's not even that though. I'm saying like.
Just think if you could just kill niggas with the snap of a finger.
No, I'm saying like.
You know how nonchalant I be?
Bruh.
I just be in the hood hella nonchalant.
Like,
But I'm
somebody
saying-
just
I'm
walk up
saying-
and be like,
Hey,
"Fuck
come up
boy."
off them Kyries, cuz.
Like,
He did.
what I'm saying is,
He
I
did,
like
son.
I like Brie Larson, but what I'm saying is doesn't like. Okay, as an actor, I feel like you have to take on the role. I see some disconnect between the role and Brie Larson.
I don't know if I feel that way only because if she's as powerful as they're claiming, give a normal American give a normal white American woman a God complex, and what do you think she would be if she's had to fight other people with God complexes? Not giving her a God complex on Earth, but give her a God complex and send her off with other superpowered beings in the world. You gonna be hella nonchalant about what the fuck Americans deal with.
I mean, I'm not saying like all hope is lost. Like I'm still very much excited about the movie.
Give
But-
your boy godlike superpowers.
But what I'm saying, like,
watch what the fuck I'm
watching
in here
this trailer, does it look like she's going to be the leader of the next 6 fucking Avengers movies?
doing. No, but I think they did that only because giving her the leadership complex with the powers would have been overpowering. I think the person they gave the leadership capabilities to was Chadwick Boseman.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
I think,
How about
and in the comics, there's a precedent for that because Black Panther was recently elected as the chairman of the Avengers. I think what you're going
By
to
the
have
way,
is,
we're totally going towards Civil War 2 in the next phase, so get ready for that.
I think they're going to do Secret Wars first.
Yeah, it's going to be Secret Wars and then it's going to be Civil War.
That's going to be how they bring in Fantastic Four and the Avengers, but you didn't hear that from us. So what's going to happen is, so your Thor analog is basically Captain Marvel, but more powerful. Your Iron Man analog is basically Black Panther. Your Captain America analog is Spider-Man. And your Hulk analog is basically Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
That's basically
That's your new Avengers, basically.
and you might be able to swap that out with Hulk and Captain Marvel's. You might be able to give but that's basically what it's gonna be, right? Boseman's gonna be the leader. Marvel's gonna be the muscle. Spider-Man's gonna be the magnetic force, and who else did I say?
Doctor Strange.
Strange is gonna be kind of the genius of the mystical element of the crew. So that's basically what it's gonna be. So yeah, shout outs to everyone involved with that. Shout outs to Chadwick Boseman, which in a future episode, our boy Cleverly Dope. If you've ever seen me tweet the hashtag Lee hates everything.
He does hate everything.
He does hate everything. Everything that's not like super duper cinematic. Lee's gonna be on here. We're gonna talk about why black people see.
I'm glad he exists though, because y'all think I hate everything, but he really hates everything. So yeah, the narrative lives on. Cause I don't hate everything.
Hashtag the narrative lives.
Cause when I dislike something, I give niggas reasons why I dislike something.
So if you want a super duper hot take, Ron doesn't hate everything. The nigga who hates everything is me.
like it's kind of like Pinky and the Brain. One's a genius and one is the same, but the one you think is actually the opposite. Like he hates everything.
Everything. I hate everything, especially everything hip hop related.
Yeah. I'm like, AJ, you heard that new Young Thug yet? Like, nah, bro.
You heard that new Smino?
Yeah, have you heard the new Smino yet?
No, I haven't.
All right.
I need to ask my brother if he heard Smino.
You
Who
need
the
to
fuck is Smino?
A nigga that I won't listen to.
a
'cause
dope
his name
ass
is
rapper
Smino.
from St. Louis who lives in Chicago.
Do he mumble?
No, he don't mumble. You need to listen to it because it's gonna be in the album of the year show because he's getting a lot of votes right now. The Smino.
I need to check that out because I don't think that many of our audiences out there voting for Smino.
They really are. I can show you the results right now.
So I don't want to listen to him because his initial name was Smino Brown, and I thought that was super cheap to be named Smino Brown after Bobby Shmurda got locked up.
Oh, she's doing that.
I love when people do that.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Do we got anything else?
What else? Basically, do you have any energy for the next Avengers, like the new Avengers, I guess, or whatever we call it?
After Avengers 4, no, I have none.
Yeah, I'm out.
I
don't-
fully plan on being either super duper washed or like something else in my life.
Because I don't have any movie for I don't have any energy for the Eternals, And they announced the fucking what's his?
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, Shang-Chi.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at it. But
Hey, listen. Guardians of the Galaxy is done.
yeah, it's
They
done.
out here, son.
Yeah,
There will be no Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and if it happens, it'll be in like 2022. That shit ain't coming, son.
Like shout out to the community podcast who was also with us. They said Tyrese is gonna be the next Drax the Destroyer because Vin Diesel was just out of here, man. Like all of them are out of here.
They done.
done.
They signed a letter for James Gunn, and James Gunn is finna produce Suicide Squad Part 2, which is gonna be a reboot of the Suicide Squad because the DC universe is struggling like shit. Although Titans is doing good.
Let's talk about DC for a second. We got a few minutes.
All right.
Aquaman getting good reviews. I like what I'm seeing from the Joker movie.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix is gonna be a good Joker.
And I gotta say, like,
shout out to my fellow Phoenix.
I gotta say, like, now that I'm seeing more details about the Birds of Prey movie, I'm actually interested.
I haven't seen any reports on that. I need to watch.
I'm actually because I think what they realizing is, hey, we don't need a shared universe. We can have these one-off movies.
I always say,
which is a post I put out like a year ago. So
I always say, Marvel has the best characters. DC has the best stories.
Yeah,
and that's why Marvel works in film, DC works on TV, because DC is operational in its story breakdown. You can have Green Arrow doing some shit for 24 issues that you can't necessarily have Iron Man doing for 24 issues.
Yeah.
DC has 3 A-list characters and a bunch of D-list characters. Marvel has 5 A-list characters and hella B-list characters. Because what carries Marvel isn't the characters, it's the overarching big-ass stories that go on through Marvel.
I have an idea for DC streaming service I'm going to give away for free.
Alright.
You know I'm a fan of the show True Detective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically True Detective.
But
every
with
season,
Batman?
Yeah, every season, different cast, different case.
Tim Drake. Not Batman. Tim Drake. Leave Batman for the movies. There are 2 people that Ra's al Ghul has called detective in the DC comic universe. One of them is Bruce
Either way,
Wayne.
it can still work.
The other one is Tim Drake.
Get a big name, because look here, because
Damian Wayne is basically Robin.
Because one of my favorite directors, David Fincher, said I would love to do a superhero movie, but I just hate that I'm stuck to a superhero movie for like 3-4 movies. Get him to do a season of Batman, 8 episodes. Get another director to do a season of Batman, 8 episodes.
See, I wouldn't even do that. Titans is lining you up. Titans already has Dick Grayson out the way. Jason Todd has been shown to be a homicidal maniac. All you need is to establish Tim Drake and bring in Damian, and you don't ever have to worry about doing the True Detective season on HBO. You can go ahead and have Tim Drake investigating mysteries for 13 episodes at a time, and that'll be your True Detective DC.
See, I just like that because I feel like they're like Batman is almost like James Bond, where there's like different iterations of Batman. You got Detective Batman, you got like
superhero Batman.
Yeah, you got superhero Batman. You got you got Year One Batman. You got Batman Returns Batman. You know, well, Dark Knight Returns Batman. Excuse me. So you have so many different iterations. Like you could go anywhere with this character because. Josh Brolin was almost Batman and I would like to see that.
That's the thing I love about Robin, though, is you have so many Robins.
Yeah.
You have the magnetic force that is Dick Grayson. You have the total badass that is Jason Todd. You have the super duper smart Tim Drake.
Put some respect on Carrie Kelly, though.
She wasn't really a
I know she wasn't really a Robin, but
still. We only talking canon.
But still.
As far as canon goes, there are 4 Robins.
Whatever, man. All right, man.
Stephanie Brown was more canon than Carrie Kelly was.
All right, man.
But and then you have like the total ninja assassin who was actually Bruce Wayne's son, who encompasses the best of all 4. That is
my favorite is Damian, by the way.
Damian is my favorite. Whoa.
I know.
My favorite superhero is Nightwing, so I can't say Damian. Damian's my second favorite. But if you're gonna give me a True Detective series, do it on Tim Drake as Red Robin, doing obscure mysteries throughout the world, while everything else goes on around him, because he's quote unquote Red Robin, and he's young enough to carry a series for a long period of time, but he's also not so tied to Bruce Wayne that you expect him to be in the mix where Batman's doing shit all the time. Okay. That's my hot take on that. Which, by the way, watch Titans. It's a good series.
I
I know the trailer turned niggas off, but the
it's
color
turned me
correction and the writing on it is. Although I've heard this week's episode is a little.
I'm gonna bootleg.
I've heard this week's episode.
Because I'm not paying for that DC streaming service. I'm not paying for Disney streaming service either.
Hey,
Sorry.
the DC streaming service is only hard because you get all the DC comic books with it and all the DC animated movies with it.
Yeah. Okay.
So when Reign of the Superman drops in January,
Oh. Okay.
because you know they did the Death of Superman cartoon movie,
Yeah.
and now
which
we're
was
doing the Reign
which
of
was amazing. Yeah.
and they show each of the 4 Supermen that try to take Superman's place throughout the movie, but you don't realize it unless you've read the comic book before. So we get Last Son of Krypton, we get Steel, we get Superboy, we get the Man of the Future all throughout the
I
movie.
think you just sold me. And I gotta say, like the Tom King run of Batman, I haven't finished. By the way, I've only read like the second trade. But
You still reading the Doomsday Clock?
Yeah. Nah. 'Cause-
Apparently Superman and Dr. Manhattan finally meet up.
Okay. So I gotta get back on it. But anyway,
I'm a
the Tom King run of Batman is one of the great. Like as far as I've been reading comics, like one of the greatest comic runs ever. Because the way he writes Batman is just.
But that's the beauty of the DC universe is you get all of the DC comic books included with it.
All right, man.
It's only $8 a month, man.
That's
I buy all the liquor for the show,
that's
so
a piece.
it's not like you wasting money on that.
I paid to relocate the site.
And we paid for that shit too.
Y'all did.
I ain't give you money for that.
Nah.
I thought I gave you money for
Nah,
that.
y'all did. It's all good though.
Oh.
You know, cause I put
You
this
know
on my
that
back.
nigga didn't know. You heard
Yeah.
it in his voice.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whenever Ronnie need money, I'm always the first nigga like, all right, I got you.
Yeah, I put it on my back. I was like, we need this, so I got it.
Oh, I thought I put money in the PayPal.
It's all good though. Cause
Oh no.
Yeah.
I bought two T-shirts. That's why I thought I put money.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, so you support it another way, so it's all good. Like
By
I said,
the
I ain't
way,
tripping.
KWC.com, spread shirt, go shop. I've worn the crew neck on here before. I'll wear it next episode.
Yeah.
Shop with us. You can get a fire crew neck.
By the way, our next episode is gonna be the Album of the Year show.
Album of the Year show. We still ain't did our mental health episode.
Yeah, we need to get.
Album of the Year episode 21st, right?
Yeah, 21st.
You gonna be here 21st?
Yeah.
Alright, December 21st we'll be here. We're gonna have some guests in the building.
A lot of guests.
A lot of guests.
Yeah.
I think my brother said he wanted to come on.
Okay, come right on.
Um,
Yeah, we gonna have the panel. Yeah.
Album of the Year episode. We gonna have 2 cameras for that one. I really gotta use some money for that one.
Yeah. I went in and peeped some out. I think, like I said, I think I know what I want to get. So yeah.
Alright. So yeah, we'll be in here. We just gave y'all 2 episodes, about an hour and a half worth of content over 2 episodes.
Yeah.
That's good. Shout outs to Trim Grooming Lounge. Or is it Barber and Style or is it Grooming Lounge?
Grooming Lounge.
Trim Grooming Lounge, 2200trim.com. I know the website because I go there every other week. Y'all see me trying to keep my hairline alive on life support. Even though I got the unk haircut, as T loves to call it. 2200trim.com. How many barbers y'all got now? What is it, 6?
7.
7 barbers in here. All cutting hair.
Yeah,
Book.
good people, man. Good people.
Book. Good people, man. You see we in here. We got B that's helping us, you know, with the shit. T coming in. There's 2 episodes in a row now that you done came in and lended your voice.
Yeah, man. You know.
I put an IG snapshot when we was looking at whatever we was looking at out the window. But I know your IG to put you on.
That's all right, man.
Like, nah, that's cool.
So yeah, man, come rock with us and rock with them more importantly, man, because institutions like this in Birmingham is, you know, how we do dope shit.
Yeah.
And more white people are walking by.
Yeah, just
Raving, drunk, walking down the sidewalk, don't give a shit.
So yeah, until next time. So yeah, we got 2 episodes worth of content out of this shit until the Album of the Year episode.
yeah, which is going to be just fucking.
Stay
crazy.
tuned because that's gonna be fucking fun.
You know what? We
'Cause
might.
I already got 1 album I'm finna shit on that you
Oh yeah.
niggas love.
You know what? We might actually have to do that one live because you know I said I wanted 2 camera setup. 1 camera might have to be live. We might have to put that on the timeline live.
Hey, can I just make a
might
personal
have
shout out real quick?
Go ahead.
I mean, personal shout out to Deontay Wilder out there. Even
For
though
sure.
he lost this last fight, man.
It was a draw.
Yeah, it
Was
but
it? Was it though?
It was a draw, man.
It
Was
was
it?
It was ruled
It
a draw.
was.
Was
It was ruled a draw.
Technically, to me, I'm a bit huge a boxing fan, man. No, it wasn't a draw for real. Deontay really lost that fight.
He lost that fight,
I'm
bro.
still Harlem Bomb Squad, bro.
Yeah.
But Deontay, bro, get you some new trainers, man. Please. That's all I got to say, bro.
Because fuck it. Let's get into it. This is the first time he's fought like a truly tactical fighter, and he have nothing for him. Tyson just sat back and played defense, and then like, cause you know Deontay like, and then when he leaned in with the left jab, that's when Tyson's like, okay, I'm gonna fuck you up, and he was working on that eye all night.
The performance, to me, what I can say is that
Effort.
you got to bring 100. You close to being retirement age. You still in your prime to me when it comes to your power. But the thing is, bro, you came in like this was a fucking joke. The dude played you. He played his pace.
Mm-hmm.
The whole entire fight.
And that's why I think Tyson Fury won, because he got him to fight his fight.
His pace.
Yeah.
And my thing was, Tyson, if Deontay had kept the jab on him,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't pump it at all. Not from 1 to 12, none at all. If he had pumped that jab on him throughout the whole entire fight, 3-4 at a time, man, he could have got him. All he did was he flat-footed the whole entire fight.
Mm-hmm.
You had this man the opportunity to run around you, make you come in, bait you, do the same combination, and left you open
Yeah.
for that right every time. That's why he swelled up so good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Deontay, get you some new trainers, bro.
Please, man, because that was terrible.
These
man.
guys is not here
And
for your
I'm kind
future,
of
bro.
glad. I hope this Fury fight is a wake up for him, because I don't think Deontay ready for Joshua, man.
No. Y'all getting it wrong.
I don't think he's ready for Joshua.
No.
Man.
Be honest with you, I truly think he's ready for Joshua.
Okay.
The reason why I say that, because every person in that ring, I don't give a damn. Every person that stepped in the ring with Deontay have better foot movement, hands, and they're more technical
But
fighters.
here's the thing though. Like, I didn't think Fury would have the, because this is what Wilder do. He was like, okay, I'm gonna fuck around with you for the first 3 rounds. I'm gonna let you get tired. Then I'm just gonna knock your ass out.
Exactly.
I didn't think Fury would be able, especially with his condition right now, with his conditioning. I didn't think he would be able to go, you know, the distance with him. You know, so and Joshua is fucking like he's pretty.
He a monster. But the thing is, what folks looking at is physique, the way he moves,
Yeah.
the power he got. But you got to understand though, Deontay got power.
And that's what I'm saying.
Underestimated,
And that's what I'm
man.
saying. At this point, Deontay is what he is. He's a
You
brawler.
can't-
He's not a boxer.
He have a style that's meant just for him.
He's
People don't understand.
Deontay just meant to knock you out. He's not gonna fuck around
He
with
have
you.
a power that people don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, it's meant for him. His style,
Mhm.
the way he fight, it don't matter. If you can't go on there, man, and knock this dude, pretty much everybody he the fought, man, made the 20 and 30 pounds more. You telling me, man, you cannot sit here and put your weight on this man, tire him out, and put your power on him and knock him the fuck out? You can't do that? So my thing is with Deontay, bro, and Joshua, I think what this doing for Joshua right now is getting him time.
Yeah.
It's getting him time because you got to understand, now it's more wear and tear on Deontay. He's getting older. Joshua's still young. He ain't really fought nobody. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Joshua Parker too. You know what I'm saying? The first guy who really gave Joshua run for his money.
That fight
you know what I'm saying?
That fight made me say he wasn't ready for Deontay. But after seeing Deontay fight Fury, I was like, I don't know.
But
I'm just saying, if a nigga that's 6'9" is built like me can walk in the ring swinging on niggas.
Hey, you never underestimate me, bro. Hey.
That nigga was built like he ain't worked out forever.
Man, for
He
real.
has it.
And that's a nigga
He
that ain't worked out forever, just lost some weight.
He just put the
And I don't
crack
give a
pipe
fuck
down.
what nobody say. Tyson Fury, I know you hit a line before that fight, bro.
Yeah.
I know you hit a line, bro. I know you did. He was dope as fuck.
Yeah, he was.
Ain't nobody but a crack fiend got up for me and hit that hard.
Bro,
Hey,
that last
Bro,
hit
you
was
need to
hard.
tell me, do y'all remember the old Undertaker? How
Yeah.
he first started off?
Yeah.
Did y'all see the video for that, man?
Yeah.
Somebody put that noise
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
it.
Yeah, when you pop out the coffin like, boom.
The Undertaker turned around and said,
So
what the fuck?
so what I'm hearing is we got to give T his own boxing podcast.
Yeah.
Please do.
On the site.
Please do.
Because T is out here analyzing boxing.
would, hey,
By the way, I'm mad on you about to ask it. Well, what you think about Pacquiao and AB?
I think that's gonna be a great fight, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm just waiting on a press conference from Brown.
Oh, he already gave it to you. Go watch it. It's
Definitely
fucking
go
hilarious.
watch it, bro.
I need the
It's
50.
fucking
Hey, he
hilarious.
said,
I need a 50.
This nigga here from the Philippines.
Fuck
I
that,
can't
get the
spell
strap.
I can't spell that.
Well, I know where I'm from. I'm from the hood. I can spell that.
They call
Hey.
me the Can Man.
Africans, Americans, I just beat the fuck out of a Mexican. Hey, Adrian Broner, I believe, from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah.
Southwest Ohio in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't get behind AB, man. That nigga is.
Hey, relax.
No, for real,
Don't
though.
be
AB a
disrespectful.
fool, man.
Don't be disrespectful.
I'm gonna be real though, man. At one point in time, I didn't really like AB
Mhm.
because of his arrogance
Yeah.
at a young age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it now. He's more so a comedian.
Yeah.
He's getting to that age where he
a
know how
character,
to
yeah.
use it,
Mhm.
but still be professional at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah.
Like that press conference with him and Pacquiao, that has been like the best one. And Pacquiao didn't even take no offense to it.
Yeah,
Like,
Pacquiao just like whatever.
you know what I'm saying? They just fight.
Hey,
You know
listen,
what I'm saying?
we got to put this on there. Come on, YouTube. Sprint.
See, he got the nigga version, nigga network.
Sprint. Nah, never mind.
But anyway, yeah, man.
Lord,
Call me the Can Man.
Shouts out to AB. I'm behind you.
The Can Man.
I'm
Him right here, they with this bitch ass nigga. Leonard a bitch ass nigga too.
They trying to knock you off.
You disrespect me like, man, shut up. You ain't with me. You ain't with me. You with Jesse.
I'm with Mayweather Promotion.
You with, oh yeah, you ain't with me. I'm a real.
This is, you understand now. They kind of fight.
Yeah, alright. Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man.
Shut that soft
Yeah,
ass shit. Shut that soft ass
Shut that shit up.
All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the. Shut that soft ass shit up.
Shut that shit up.
How about this?
Fuck that. Get the strap.
hey,
How you nigga in the backyard's killing?
That was
Fuck that, get the strap.
That was
hey,
50.
That's
That was 50 Cent.
Oh, he said, fuck that, get the strap.
that's some real
Finally,
shit.
you understand. They trying to knock you off. Fuck that. Get the strap. Nigga, that's...
And Fitness is that nigga who would get you some shit and back off when the shit come up. Like, hey, you on your own now.
Fuck that. Get the strap.
Get the strap.
We gonna hit it with the fuck in this bitch.
Alright, but yeah, so
Oh,
we've
man.
discussed a lot in this fucking episode. Holy shit, we're almost at 3 hours of content.
Wow.
Goddamn. Woo!
This is what alcohol do to black
Yeah,
people.
man.
Four Roses,
Yeah,
if you out there,
talking.
sponsor us. Jay-Z, if you out there and don't want us drinking Four Roses, send us some Douce.
Actually, local local beers. I can't say that word
I
right
don't
now.
drink beer.
I don't either.
Fuck that. Get the yak.
I drink beer. So
Get the yak.
And put it in the red cup. Or the
No,
blue cup or the black cup.
we will put your bottle front and center.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, you 100% correct. Because beer would not have us as fucked up. So beer, local Birmingham breweries.
Actually, would have you had a Trim Tab Paradise now?
I have not.
You need to have
Because
one.
I don't mess with anything that has trim in it but 2200 Trim Grooming Lounge.
Great segue.
Alright, right, man, but we out this bitch, man. These were some fun episodes to record.
We gonna make it. We gonna make it.
Getting the Dame Dash on.
Man.
Oh my gosh. So yeah. Until next time,
Peace.
the Album of the Year show, which will be fun.
21st.
I want y'all to know this isn't a fucking democracy.
It's not. We have veto power. Oh yeah, shout out to Bone Squad.
Yeah. So 2200trim.com, thekidswearcrowns.com. Cop a shirt from us. I'm not wearing one, but you can cop one from
He's
us.
wearing this ugly ass.
Hey, relax.
All right.
If you go back to episode, I think it was 4. I have on what was the episode with Marcus on? It was episode 5.
Yeah.
Go back to episode 5. I have on a KWC hoodie. Because I'm the only one that actually reps us out
Hey man,
here.
I'm like a white man in the 50s, man. I like seeing exposed ankles, so I like. I like when women be wearing the booties and then they have the pants that come like right above it and they let the ankle show. I really like that, man.
That shit is sexy, though.
That shit, yeah, exactly. My nigga T feel me.
Yeah.
So, come rock with us. Get you a cut scheduled from one of the fine barbers at 2200trim.com. Thank them for letting us use their space again.
And AJ is going to start giving them the episodes so they can post it like I thought he was doing all along.
That's my fault. T, I'm going to text you the episode as soon as we stop recording.
Thank you.
But shout out to them for continuing to allowing us to let them use their space to record. If you want to come, I don't know, I guess be in the audience and talk shit.
Yeah.
2200trim.com. 2200 2nd Avenue North. Is that right? Or is it 1st Avenue North?
Second Avenue.
Oh,
2200 2nd Avenue North. Come rock with them. We here every other Saturday. The next time we be here, do we want to tell them the episode we're recording? I guess you can be here, the Album of the Year show. 21.
Oh, yeah. I would.
December 21st.
Yeah.
Come through, pop your shit, because we going to talk shit about your favorite albums.
Yeah, your favorite album not making the show.
It's not making it.
It's not making it.
It's
We
not making it.
have veto power. It's not making it.
So, yeah, we in here. Until next time, we will catch y'all later. Once again, thekidswearcrowns.com, 2200trim.com. Come make our barbers wealthy, line their pockets with money so we can continue to shoot this show. But until then, we'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Peace.
Politics as usual. I took my